Right. Father God, we just thank you today. Thanks for all the people what you did on that song. Yeah, bless everyone here today. Special blessing on Mr. Marvin Stevenson. Thank you, good Lord, for what all we've done to facilitate right now. We ask now that you bless this counsel and give us the wisdom and knowledge to make them see and please in your sight. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Information adopted on the Colorado Code of Law 36 amendment, Marion Star Mullen Enterprise and notified the date, time, place of January 15th. Approval of minutes up to the 25th and 25. Second. Got a motion, got a second, any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to record it to reflect I have signed after part.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Likewise, I have it. Special presentation to Mr. Marvin Stevenson, order of,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the council. I would ask Mr. Stevenson and his lovely wife, Mayor Stevenson, to please come forward. I think that's great. For everyone that is here today, it gives me a great pleasure and honor to present I the building given to an individual here in the state of South Carolina. And it is the order of the Palmetto. Order of the Palmetto, and I am presenting this order of the Palmetto on behalf of the governor of the great state of South Carolina, Henry Dorgan McMaster. But before I present this to Mr. Stevenson, just want to say a few words about this courageous, outstanding man who has given so much to this county and to the state over his adult life. He has served in so many different capacities. He served here on this county council for about 40 years. He chaired it for a number of years. He's an educator, served as a social studies teacher for about 15 years, and then served as the truancy officer for the county for about another 15 years or so. And then later on, he became a member of the South Carolina Highway Commission, which he served for 4 years, and he chaired that commission for 1 year. And then after that, he served on the state probation, pardon, and parole board for 7 years. So he has been a true public servant to the citizens of this great state. And you can look all around this county and around the state, and you can see the fingerprints of Marvin Stevenson and the good work that he has done throughout his career. And we're very fortunate to have had him serve the citizens of this great state. And I don't know of any other individual who deserves this high honor any more than Marvin Stevenson. You know, not many people who can say that they have the order of the Palmetto, which is the highest civilian award one can receive here in this state. I just want everybody to know this award is not given. It is earned, ladies and gentlemen, the old-fashioned way. And Mr. Stevenson epitomized what a true public servant should be all about. It always will be about people, people above self. And he has touched so many lives. Now that he's in his winter season, God is still blessing me. Because oftentimes I call him, I go to him, I need your advice. And he still gives wise counseling as of this day. And I just appreciate him. And I'm honored and happy to call him my mentor. I would not be standing here today had it not been for this man right here, taking me under his wing and showing me the way and introducing me around. I will never forget that. I will always be indebted to Mr. Stevenson, and I know others. I see probate judge, Judge Carol Atkinson III, who served many years with Mr. Stevenson. I know Mr. Floyd served on the county council with many years, and John Q. Atkinson in his absence. And so, and I'm joined by Representative Lucas Atkinson in presenting this award. And you know, in receiving this award, you have to make a case to the government, and you have to demonstrate not just county significance, but statewide significance. You have to have made statewide impact here in the state of South Carolina. And that's what this man has done. He has had a statewide impact on this state, and we will forever be indebted to him. And I will yield up to my colleague in the House, Representative Atkinson, for a few words.
Yeah, this award right here is much well deserved. Mr. Stevenson, he probably one of the first people I contacted, first decided to run for office. I always told him it was go for it, I got your back. I think that meant the world right there. Mr. Stevenson, you know, he did, a lot of times he had a lot of pressure put on him doing what the public maybe thought was the right thing to do. But he did what he truly believed in his heart was the right thing. And he didn't fall for peer pressure from the public or anyone else. He did what he thought was right. And you know, we surely am happy to be standing up here with him today, presenting this award. It's an honor for him, his family. We just lucky to have him serve the great citizens of Marion County.
At this time, I would like to present the order of the Palmetto to Mr. Marvin Stevenson on behalf of the governor of the great state of South Carolina, Henry Darden McMaster. And at this time, we will yield and allow Mr. Stevenson to say a few words. He's never minced words.
Thank you very much. I gotta tell you, the joy that comes to my heart today, for the pleasure of just being in attendance and sharing close to me. This is the third greatest thing that ever happened to me in the past 85 years. The first of which happened the last weekend in September 1964, when I, based on what I read in Romans 5th chapter in the 9th verse, that's when I give my life to Christ. That's the greatest thing that happened to me. The second greatest thing happened to me on September 26th, 1965, when my wife Doris agreed to be my soulmate. The third greatest thing ever happened to me is when I've been presented with all of the Palmetto. That is no small man award. That's the greatest award that a person can receive in the state of South Carolina, given on the back government. You know, there's not a week past that I don't go to somebody who thank me for something that I've done for them. It has never been about me. It has always been about the people I serve. But whatever contribution I may have made, those inscriptions are found as part of the animal of humanity. I'll be satisfied.
All right, now I'm here.
Thank you, everyone.
Right, this is something like Marvin.
Always keep in mind, if you're a friend of people, he'll address you as my friend. There's a shortage of that in our county and our country. We don't let people know how to do people. But there's no question about one thing you can't do. Marvin Stevenson started raising him. I guess after his father died. He did, because you couldn't imagine how close they were. And so I appreciate what Marvin's done for you, because you've in turn have done it for him. I really appreciate it. Because I know what he's doing for you.
That was piggyback on that one, is that we obviously honored, this county with the resolution, 2 months ago. And at that, a number of people actually stood and talked about how Mr. Stevenson came to their lives after the that passed away. It was a very emotional, time, people testimony. I can certainly refer for my fault. Very short time. That's when I thought. I look at it. So, Floyd said, honorable man. Very sensible. Thank you so much.
Council, we have, the following resolution of the resolution making for tax anticipation borrowing by Marion County, South Carolina, principal amount of not exceed 4.5 million. In anticipation of the collection of actual taxes, the fiscal year beginning first day of July 2025 and ending 30th day of June 2026, for the terms and conditions of such borrowing and the form of a note executed evidencing the same, and to make provisions for payment thereof. This resolution will just take action on it. It's just triggering what you already appropriated in the budget ordinance for today.
That complete,
We did move to do.
So, of the second.
Now, the motion got a second, any discussion? All fair say aye. Aye. Vote likewise.
Mr. Chairman, I have a resolution I was requested get Mr. Ken Williams, and I've been in contact with Gateway Church. It's the oldest church in town, 250 years. And I might put out a resolution. When they invited Mr. Williams to go and speak, he was gonna try to get one from the state. But without a session, he can't get it. So I would encourage him, they asked me to get it, but I wanted him to come and speak as our lead person, our senator. But we could get one, if you got the information. Yes. Yeah, right back.
Second. Now, we got a second discussion. On first say aye. Aye. Likewise, ordinance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of council, item A, we're still on hold. There's no more further activity on that one. Item B, we're gonna pick up at next meeting. They just didn't give us the full orders, the next second, which is this one, so to get back on. That's all.
Good report. Reasonable plan, that's on the time. Legal update. You bring up update?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, members of the council, the period will be most great. We don't have a capital sales tax update at this time, but wanted to bring you all up to date as it relates to the Beeson building security. It was brought to my attention last week that we were having a homeless person actually living in the Beeson building, because if you all are aware, there may not be, that building is never totally locked down. You can access that building 24 hours, 7 days a week. To ingress, egress from the north end and the south end, but you won't have access to those various offices, but you will have access to the auditorium, because you know people use that auditorium. And a lot of the employees there in that building is fearful because Clemson Extension, their work hours start at 8 a.m. And so those ladies will be there pretty early. And this guy will be in the bathroom and doing whatever, sleeping and whatever in the hallway. It brought my attention. So I got with West and asked him to look into it. So what we got secure that building where you can't have access. And it's locked down. We gave keys to the Clemson Extension DSS and the DES Department of Environmental Services, or the health department. And we have secured that building so people can't actually be living in there and make it so more secure. Also, it was brought to my attention about the Clemson coordinator, William Hardy, called me, and they would like to do some additional security measures. And one is to install cameras in that hallway, and they're willing to pay for that themselves. I don't see a problem with that. You know, with what we see today and what we're experiencing, the world we live in today, we do not have too much security measures in place. And so I want to bring that to you all's attention. Also, we asked that they put some type of panic system, alarm system in there. And I've asked Wes to look into that and see what that would entail in terms of cost. And they did say they would be willing to also participate financially in providing some type of panic alarm system in that building as well. So Wes is investigating that right now. Once we get some numbers, we'll come back to you. But I would appreciate if we could, get your blessing on moving forward with at least installing the cameras in the hallway, because they will defray that cost. That's an extension service will, it will not be any cost to the cameras. So I would like to, recommend to you all to approve that.
Second.
Got a motion, got a second, any discussion?
Thank you. The other thing, the ultra process. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Vote likewise, ayes have it.
Thank you. Getting ahead of myself. The ultra process litigation, I will, defer that until we, have our executive session. And have a little more discussion on that. And the last but not least, the local street landing update. We had last Monday morning, we had the pre-construction meeting there at the landing, and R.E. Goodson out of Darlington received the contract to do the work. They have already moved their equipment in, and of course, we had to block that landing from traffic. So just want to let you all know that if you get calls saying we can't get into the landing. So that work should last for about 90 days. So for the next 90 days, and of course we have to take into consideration the rain days to delay it even more. Hopefully not, but we have rain days built into the contract, and so somewhere around the first, second week or so in January, then should be complete. It will be state of the art. It will be more accessible to our voters, to our reservation folk people. Mr. Rogers, as you know, they will utilize that land quite a bit. And so I had Val Black, our public works director, had to block the road, had to put up signs saying the road is blocked, with the exception of local traffic. People who live there on the river will still have access, but the general public will not have access until the work is done. And there'll be a nice little parking area there for the boaters and fishermen to park their boats and trucks and trailers. So that work has already begun, and took us a while to get here, but we're here. And we're really looking forward to the upgrade for that land. And of course, a lot of locals are coming down and looking, visiting, and they're really excited about what's now taking place here. If there's no questions, Mr. Chairman, I believe that's all I have. Oh yeah, and also you will find in front of you, I gave you a copy of the our shelter expenditure report that you all have asked for in the past, and so you have a copy of that, and you can see how those funds have been spent. Any questions? Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Question, comment from the council?
Wes, the administrator is still dealing with a situation with cats and dogs. And we went out the other night and saw them at about 7 at Bethel in the church. And then the next morning, they were at the Sappho Center. And so this is the package one. So that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. And then I'll send you the rest. There's someone who has about 7 or 8 big ones that are not finished. Out. That means
we will address, and I was not aware of that, but we will get our animal control officer on engaged in that, ASAP. Yes, sir.
Last night was the first, burn, took place at the fire training center. City of Marion Fire Department came out to control burn training, great experience. The gentleman from the organization that never came, has been working for the last 2 or 3 days. To get some of the fire chiefs up to speed on how to use the facility. It was a great time last night for all the folks that came out. It's a nice facility.
Thank you, sir.
Last thing, county attorney, is there any update on the road closing?
The, Palmetto? Yes, well, I haven't seen the order yet, but hearing was last Tuesday. So,
Just want to acknowledge Ms. Doris Stevenson, much the longest Stevenson in life. And she did something for us when we were in high school. We had a teacher who had to go out on emergency. She came an hour, she's a certified teacher. And came in and stepped in and became our teacher. And it was a great experience. She really brought cookies. How to bake things in our spare time. But she was, I got a chance to get to know her again. Obviously, Mr. Stevenson, but she was an outstanding lady, and I'm pretty sure those who know her personally, Stevenson, know his success and achievements is directly attributed to her support of that. Oh, and lastly, but motion to get a table over this year, be elected. We'll make a motion. That's good. As I said,
We got a second in discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed likewise, nothing. Executive session. Personnel matter, you cannot, no.
don't move.
Now, motion, got a second in discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Going to the executive session, no action was taken. Then the motion to go out of the come back in with the second. Now, the motion got a second in discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed likewise, okay.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask, recommend to council to approve a ultra processed food litigators contract with the Wallace George law firm.
So second.
Got a motion, got a second in discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise, okay.
Thank you. I will be signing that.
Over there.
Okay, do we need to vote on calling a special call?
Yes.
I move that we call a special call October 21st. Second.
Got a motion, got a second in discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise, okay.
We're adjourned.
One time.